thing on? Does this thing work? Does the mic work? Oh, there I am. Be right there. I forgot my water.
Check your fuel, your snacks and drinks. Flights with Joel is live. It's go time.
it is. No, I don't hear it. I do not hear my voice. There it is. Hey, what's going on? That's why I didn't hear my voice, because the music was so loud. And now the music is going to be doubling, so mute that. Now you shouldn't get any doubling music. It should be all good. So I still can't see anyone, says Manic DJ. There's some people here, as you can see out here. There's some folks here. You should see everyone. Captain Hook 162. Hey, or anyone that might know, why can't I see you as the 0? I see a lot of people using generic crap. There's a couple different reasons. Either your aircraft is not set on Ultra in the settings. Why am I seeing? Oh, I've got his camera on. Sorry about that. Either you don't have the aircraft on Ultra, or you don't have the 0. If you have the 0, you should see other zeros like that. In your settings, under global rendering quality, way down here, the air traffic has to be on Ultra to see all the different plane models. That is the main thing. Ultra. You have 0 in the one beside you, LOL. Okay, so make sure that air traffic setting is on Ultra. And the other thing is, it doesn't always work. Sorry about that. That's not me. I didn't make the game. So there's always that. There's always the, well, maybe it's just not working. Maybe it's just not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let's see if I can hear that. I can hear the 0 over there. I'll start it up. There you go. Hear it running. It's pretty fun. Yeah, Microsoft and broken stuff. And they really did break. I can't defend them at all. They really did break this since the 2024, really. And hello, everyone. Manic DJ is here. Shabit is here. And hello, Captain Hook is here. And I saw Cobra is here. Welcome in. Robert Harris is here over on YouTube. So YouTube is working today. There goes some firing guns. There goes some guns a-blazing. This would be what you would be shooting at every American plane. However, this is today, and we are lucky enough. Marco is here. What's going on? Welcome in. Why do I have 2 messages missing? Oh, one of them doesn't matter. This is one of the things I love about the sim, right? Is that we can fly aircraft that very few of us would be able to fly in real life. I don't know how many examples of this there are. There could be one actual flying 0 in the world. I don't even know if there's one. I know there's a couple in museums. I don't know if there's any flying. So now why is that up? What did I do? When did I hit my browser button? I think when I hit that, sometimes I hit that. I also wanted to see if this is smooth. No. I updated, so that's who's firing at me. I updated my OBS to see if we could get the red heron camera better. And I think the only way to get that smooth is that I'm going to have to go back to streaming in a lesser quality setting. I think that's the only way. I think I might have to go back, which would suck. Because it's only worked smoothly once since I upgraded my output. I upgraded the output because they said I could, but for some reason that does not come through smoothly. Everything else does. Everything else comes through just fine. I don't get it. So we are in the 0, the new 0 from Blackbird Simulations. I really was curious about it because, you know, I have the F4U. It's still one of my favorite aircraft, despite that it has problems. They just updated that. And this is not a huge expense. This is not one of those, you know, $50 planes. Exactly. It's only a game. Well, and it's too bad we can't sell the liveries because there are several which surprised me. It surprised me how many liveries there are. I was thinking of starting in the main menu and showing all the liveries, but, you know, you can see. You can see on their website. You can see different places. There are many. I picked the green one, to go with the Amazon River. It's Sunday cruise. This is a very unusual Sunday cruise where we go in a little bit faster planes or classic planes today, whatever it is. Oh, there's my new auto timer. So I finally have decided that Starforge is probably decent. My computer works, and there's a link if you need a new computer. If you don't need a new computer, don't go buying one now. It's a bad time to buy a computer. The whole story of why I did, and it's nonsensical. It's totally nonsensical. Anyway, now the tough part, now the hard part, getting this to run, getting it going. Let me go over to the user guide. There was a couple of things that I thought were really fun. It's got a great manual, by the way. It's pretty cool. And let's see. I'll just pop over here, and we will go this way. Yeah, we'll do it this way. So go to the top. Oh, things are really slow again when I'm trying to stream. So streaming has taken a lot out of this computer. It shouldn't. It's a supercomputer compared to what I have. It's not a supercomputer. But I was looking at their most expensive computer, and only one thing was different. The most expensive computer that this company makes, Starforge, the only real difference is 32 gigabytes more RAM and a 5090 instead of a 4080 Super. And it's quite a bit more, I'll just say that. As you can imagine, quite a bit more. So this is the user guide. It's got all the normal things. And I wanted to skip to their recreation of it's the A6M5 model 520. They spent countless hours of research to try and mimic the most authentic known characteristics of the aircraft, as well as to capture the feel of the aircraft. And as described historically, it has many great features. It requires a system. Oh, come on, work for me. This should be so easy for this computer, for any computer. Come on. I'm gonna try. No, that never works. Never mind. I was gonna restart the browser, but that never does a thing. I wanted to get to. I just don't know why this is acting so persnickety. It's because the sim's running. There's an introduction to the Zero, overview about the Zero. Actually, let's start with that because that talks about why the name. Talks about the name. Oh, Jesus. I can't even get to it. Oh, no. Don't start this way, Mr. Stream. Oh, Christ. If I reload the thing. No, it's just weird. It's just being weird. The common practice leading up to and during the Second World War was the use of the Japanese imperial calendar by both the Imperial Japanese Army and the Imperial Japanese Navy to provide identification based on the year of adoption of a particular design. This applied to the most types of vehicles, as well as weapons, instrumentation, as well as all manners of armament. Other than the Zero, other well-known examples of this identification methodology can be found in the naming of the Type 92 70mm light howitzer adopted in 2592, 1932 by our calendar, or the System 97 cipher machine which entered service in 2597, 1937 by our calendar. So if you wondered why it was called a Zero, it has to do with the year that it was first introduced. But the part I really liked was... My name is Jeff. Cody must be here. Cody must be here. And hello. Yep, it is. Cody played My Name is Jeff. So, back to the Zero. Engine controls. No, it was before that. Before that. Landing gear. No, a little before that. No. Where was it? Sidebar. A debate over everything. One of the more interesting aspects of researching the Zero, stop moving around, you weird. Stop. Why are you doing this? Never had so much trouble with this. One of the most interesting aspects of researching the Zero is lack of agreement between references on nearly every aspect of the aircraft, from the most basic performance figures to details on the operation and procedures in the Zero. There are many notable examples where multiple sources disagree, whether in print or online. While there are a few flying examples of the Zero, most are extensively changed from the original aircraft. Oh, for purposes both practical and obvious, to keep you alive. Even the non-flight-worthy aircraft that sit in museums cannot be trusted. They're often subject to large degrees of remanufacture or restoration. Because if you get a Zero out of the ocean and it's all rotten and you restore it, it's going to be a lot of guesswork. That's my guess. Some of the most complete information we have for the A6M5 Model 52 comes from documents that the Technical Air Intelligence Center, TAIC, compiled post-war through testing aircraft captured during operations in the Philippines. Unfortunately, this testing was not very exhaustive, partly because the test flights were limited due to maintenance and reliability issues. So they limited the test flights because they didn't want to kill their pilots. I think that's what they're saying. I believe that's what they're saying. This is going to be really hard for me to go through that and use that to start the darn thing. It's going to be difficult. I might have to use the InSim checklist in the sim. I can almost do it without any checklist, but it would be better if I used a checklist. Oh, weird. I have my canopy open, but when I jumped inside, all sound ceased. I wonder if I open and close the canopy, if that'll fix that. No, it's just way quieter in here. It's too quiet. It's way too quiet. Kind of ridiculous. So this is your notepad, as many aircraft have, and it's almost essential for this because of all the interesting systems. It's not like any of our US or British aircraft. These are all the different things you can do. I have the English labels displayed. If you really want to make it tough for yourself, you can switch those off. So I have like the interpretations of things. Most things you can figure out, but there's a few things maybe you can't. Hide exhaust heat blur, why would you do that? So if you're having framework issues, there are more things you can hide. You can turn off the cockpit shade, all those kind of things. The start has, basically I've got it set to do it easier, and I'm not going to go all the way to auto start, but you can. The status of the aircraft, you need the chocks to start it.
Alert!
There is
Cobra
no...
has entered the airspace.
Yeah! Cobra's still here. Belly tank is attached. Replace. Well, why would I want to? How do I get it? I can't take it off. Well, that's interesting. I have to read more. I did try and get through the manual. I was sidetracked by many different things. It does have firing guns. It looks like there's ammo in here. We will try this in a bit. And I think I am ready to start. Now, let me see if they even have a checklist in here that I can use, because the internet does not want to, or the manual on the internet. Oh, now it got better. Once I left it alone, it got much better. Let me go through here and see if this works. On entering the pilot's compartment, we're not to the start yet, so don't play the start sound. Before entering the aircraft, ensure main wheels are chocked. No parking brakes are provided. Main wheels are chocked. Now let's see how much louder it is out here, even though I have the cockpit open, and we got this beautiful problem with people hanging out in the middle of the air. It's really bad in the P-38, although it still sounds good. If you're overheating, I apologize. What'd you start so early for? And enter the cockpit from the left. Steps and catwalk on the wing are provided for entry to the cockpit. I didn't see anything like that. Oh, wait. Left steps. Just left steps and catwalk. Is there? Like, where do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Anyway, I imagine it's kind of tricky to get into. Before all flights, check flight controls free of operation, battery switch and landing gear indicator switches on, other electrical switches on as required. So, let's see if this works. My pedals work. I've got gas. My mixture doesn't work today. It worked yesterday. The prop works. That's really weird. My mixture lever doesn't work. Oh, maybe it has to be on. The airplane might need to be started. Battery switch is on, so we go down here, and the battery is here, and it says all electrical switches on. That would be like the generator and everything. That's what it said, right? Do I need all this stuff? Yes, I do. Boop, 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 boo. Oh, this is good music for this. Okay. Flap up control neutral mechanical indicator only on right side of cockpit. So the flap control is it this one? Yeah, it's right there. It's kind of behind you almost. That's the flap control. So it's up, basically landing gear down, electrical indicators, and electrical switch box. I don't see the electrical. Oh, those are there. That's right there. Am I right? Is that my gear levers? Yes, landing gear. Those are them right there. Check contents of fuel tanks. Fuel selector valves, wing tanks, left, right, or desired fuselage tanks off. So the valves are here. And what position are they in? Uh-oh. I just messed with that. They don't give me an interpretation for this. I'm going to think that this is open because I tried starting it with them straight up and it didn't work. Wing tank select. Not you. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Everything works in here, but it's would take me hours to go through it all, and you guys don't want to wait hours. Note, belly tank is provided, use it first. Warning, wing tanks must be used before the fuselage tank. Oil shutter closed, set altimeter to field elevation. Oil shutter is number 7. Oil shutter. 1 second. This is where it gets difficult. This is where it gets tricky. I found that before. Oh, is it? No, this is the cow flaps. Those are the cow flaps. Now I don't know where the oil shutter is. And I'm forgetting all about chat. No one's chatting. Good. I'll just waiting patiently. Starting engine. Aircraft has no parking brakes, so you have to have the chocks in. Ignition switch off. It is. Carburetor air cold. Oil shutter closed. Oil shutter closed. Now that's the part that I'm having trouble with. The oil shutter.
Now what I have for your starter today is a potato-encrusted scallop with lobster foam. And we're going to top that with some nice creme fraiche.
All right. Now we can start. Thank you. Cow flaps open. They are. Propeller high pitch. It is. The propeller is here, and it's on high pitch. Automatic mixture control, auto rich. So I'm fairly certain that that's this, and I don't know why it's not working the way it was. Okay. Maintain... Automatic note. If auto mixture assistant is being used, select manual on the automatic mixture. Maintain fuel pressure with wobble pump, prime engine as needed. Where's my dang wobble pump? Oh, and how do I know where the pressure is? Oh, that's why it wouldn't start yesterday. Is that the wobble pump? No. Oh, jeez. I didn't study enough. That's the emergency hydraulic pump. Okay. I gotta look real quick over here and see where the wobble pump is. It's just up here. Whoops, how did I get outside? Okay, I don't know how I did that. Am I in this view all of a sudden? I am. I have no idea how I did that. I just dropped outside. And all my views are boinked. Okay, something weird just happened with my cameras. Don't do that to me. Oh, this is really strange. Yeah, I just got rid of... Oh, I know what's wrong. I wasn't in the sim. That always happens. That is the problem. Back over here, so I'm looking for the wobble pump. Belly tank, tailwheel lock, wing tank, fuselage tank selector, manual fuel pump, 9. 9 is... Oh, it's what I thought it was. It's this right here. Now, I just don't know where the fuel pressure reading is that I'm supposed to maintain. That's the problem. My instruments are on. We're probably going to do the hit that auto start button any moment now. I don't know what's going on there. I do not know. Okay, back to my checklist. Prime engine as needed. Ground crew should energize starter by external crank. Without ground crew, use the inertial starter. Turn ignition switch on. Maintain fuel pressure with wobble pump. Ground crew engages starter. Without ground crew, starter can be engaged by using engage clutch on the start page. Okay. Oh, this is too weird. I keep getting tossed out of my plane. Oh, I'm saying this and I've got that on. I keep getting tossed out here. This happened with one other plane before. I don't know what I'm doing that's throwing me out of the plane. That is very strange. This is twice in a row now. Is it something I did with the mouse? That's so weird. On wing tank switch, red is left tank is right, red left is right tank. Red up is left tank, red left is right tank by the tank switches. So that is right there. You're saying by the tank switches. Now the other thing is, how do I... So... Wing tank, think red is up, left tank, red left is right tank. Wing tank, fuel selector. Okay. Just as long as it doesn't toss you out in midair. Yeah, it might. It might. Read again. Red up. Okay, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with this and see if it starts. Give it a try. When I tried it the first time, I just hit the toggle crank. And that was all I had to do. I didn't even have to say engage clutch. It just went. Did it work? Did that just work? Oh my gosh, I thought it worked. I thought I had it in one fell swoop. Amazing. Turn that down. Try again. So I'm not sure what is the deal, but I think it's this. I think I have to maintain fuel pressure with this and try again. Even though I can't find where the fuel pressure readings are. Nope, that didn't do it. Prime it some more. I think maybe there's 4, 5, 6. 6 times. Maintain fuel pressure. Hit it. You think this is gonna work? This is anyone think it'll work? It's great. Doesn't it sound amazing? It sounds amazing. I love the wear and tear everywhere. I'm just not sure if I have the right tanks open. Let me try this. Red to the side. And again, where is the fuel pressure? Fuel right there. Fuel oil pressure. So there's no fuel pressure. There's none. I don't know how to make fuel pressure. That needs to be coming up. It's not. These wobble pumps. It's always a wobble pump thing. No, 0 fuel pressure. Also, the ignition's off. Let's try this again. Without fuel pressure. Ignition on. Pretty sure. So I got the carbs cleaned out real good. I've got all the carburation cleaned out. I've got all there shouldn't be any fouled plugs. They're nice and clean from doing that. Here we go. All right. Are we ready for a Sunday cruise? Thanks for coming along. We've got a couple people here. There's a few more. Hope you're in something fast. I know Red Heron is here. I spotted his plane. Let's see how that's performing now. Oh, we got quite more people up top. This runway is just long enough for this plane. It's just long enough to take off in the 0. Not any longer, not any shorter. Now, those guns are charged now. And over here... Yeah, this is complicated. You have to turn on like 3 different things to get the guns to fire. And then there is a firing switch. You can program the firing switch, or you can fire them from here somewhere. I don't know where you fire them from here. Oh, is it here? No. Somewhere here is a firing switch. Plus there's a gun sights. Also. Huh. I don't know. Okay, let's close the cockpit and go. Let's move it on. Welcome to Not Sunday. There it is. Welcome to Not Sunday. Welcome to not Thursday Thunder, but Sunday Cruise, rather. Another thing, if you want to see your speed, you have to go here. You have to be ready. We've got the wheel chocks in, and when you take the wheel chocks out, it's going to go. because I guess the brakes aren't very good. The brakes not being very good is helpful on landings. It's not as helpful on takeoffs. And for me, this is very hard to read. There it is. Now I see it. This was really hard for me to see yesterday. Now I got it. We should be ready. We should be ready to go. Oh, and so the tail wheel is unlocked right now. It is unlocked. Uh-oh. Oh, darn. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. I know exactly what I did. I am on the wrong keyboard. And so that just put my fuel, my mixture to 0. Is that what happened? Let me make sure. I think I'm on the wrong keyboard assignment on this plane. And so when I hit my camera key, it kills everything. Nope, this is what... Oh, no, nope, that's not mine. That's just the random 2024. That is what happened. We will try the other starting method now. Once the little white ball stops spinning, and we get back into this... Oh, no, not that one either. Not that one either. I want my custom keyboard that I made for me, specifically. No one else. Just me. Not none either. My new airplane profile. That is what I want. And actually I can check the key. Check the key to make sure it's all good. How's the music? Can you hear the music? Is it doubling? Is it tripling? So that's fine. That's good. Now we go over to the pad again, which is here. And we go to the start. Let me just try this. Let's try it again. Okay, I think the mixture is in the wrong place. So auto start. Oh, no, it was right. It was correct. Still don't know what I'm doing wrong. All right, let's fly the thing and hope it doesn't turn off. As soon as I get in the air, I'm going to go to the end of the runway where all you folks are, patiently waiting, and then we're going to figure out the tail wheel lock, which you can take off without locking the tail wheel, but it works better if you lock it. It's much better if you lock it. It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? I think it sounds great. Nice. I like the stunt show going on out there already. I like that. So, tail wheel lock. I'm going to try Shift G. That should work. Yeah, I just heard it lock. So that should be locked now. Turn it down a little or you won't hear me over the screaming. I almost said helicopter. Aircraft. Slowly bring in the throttle. You need a lot of rudder to control it. Let it lift off on its own. There it is, gear. Little dancy on the rudder pedals. I know, let's move this so I can see the airspeed. Well, not only can I can see it, but it doesn't seem to be functioning. My airspeed does not seem to be working. No, the needle isn't moving, and the pitot, there's no pitot heat or anything. I need to move back out of the red, so I'm going to move the manifold pressure out of the red, and we will be going back the other way on the Amazon where I was headed. Right? Yes. We're turning around. Look at them. This is gorgeous. And I didn't see any. There's no pitot cover that I could find. Is that the pitot cover? Did I leave the pitot cover on? Ooh, look at that. Nice. I would be in big trouble. I was just watching, YouTube recommended a video about Pappy Bowington, one of Pappy Bowington's first encounters with the Zero. And it didn't go well. It didn't go well for the Zeros at all. Uh-oh, I'm having my sound issues again. It's gonna drive me crazy. I've got no response. Can people hear me? Sound check. Am I on? Is this thing on? No? Uh-oh. Anyone? Hello? People are just messing with me now. I knew it. I knew it! More pictures of baby goats coming up. This is why I'm playing the music today, just so I can hear it in my mix. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll be testing my music too. But I don't have to. I can just listen back to this stream at some point. All right. We're on our way. Going 4 knots. No, 40 knots. It kind of sucks that I don't have airspeed, and I don't know why. Did I not turn something on? Oh, let's check that. Let's see if there's things to turn on. I don't know what form is. There's a pitot heat. Those are the gun sights. That's the battery. The generator's on. I have no idea what I would have missed since I had airspeed yesterday when I flew it. The airspeed was fine. There was no problem whatsoever. I can cheat, of course, and look at my little nav maps, but that's no... I mean, going 194 knots... The river takes us around the long ways. We have a little bit longer flight today because... Longer mileage-wise. Not longer time-wise. Because we've got these fast aircraft. The plan is to fly faster aircrafts. Oh, there you go.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
That is the pitot cover. Okay. So that makes me curious. Thank you, Ogtia. I think... See, I hit the thing the other day to take off all my outside stuff on the pre-flight. Nothing. So let me try this today, because it doesn't have anything hanging over it. No, that didn't work. Oh, because it's the wrong thing. It's this one. There we go. So you can even do that mid-flight. If you have the new settings set up to where you can take all of your do your entire pre-flight with one button. If you have that set up, it still works in flight. Now I've turned this off. Now I have airspeed. Now it's actually coming up. Still doesn't look right. It's registering 100, and I'm doing like 100. I'm doing almost 200 knots, and it's showing 100. I'm doing 243. Oh, okay. So I need to look on the inside, in here. I'm on the inside rung now. There we go. It reads correctly, if I can read. If I can read, then it's just fine. There we go. Oh, I know. So one of the things they talk about with the A6M5 and all manner of zeros is the maneuverability, right? The maneuverability. So there's no one like hugging my butt now. I'm not going to throw anybody off. Oh, there we go. Cobra is right there. Ooh, yes he is. Yes he is. So we're going to do a simple roll. Look at that. At 240 miles an hour, it does it quite... Like, I barely missed. I barely moved in the sky, right? My position in the sky stayed almost the same. And now to the right. There it is. And there is a big American plane. So which plane is that? The F4F? I think Red Heron's in the F4F today. I believe that's what we're looking at. There it is. And we've got SBSK-SBTF in the F4U, the Corsair. Which I am considering flying later because it was updated. And the last time I flew it on stream, it would not work for me. I want to see if it'll work today. I want to see if it'll work on stream for me today. Still one of my favorite aircraft. Where is it? Where'd it go? Anyway, it's here. It's in here somewheres. Oh, there's some great sounds in here. Listen to that. I hope it's supposed to sound like that. It's kind of a metallic grinding sound. I'm hoping that's the supercharger or something. I have no idea where they got their sounds. Like, I doubt they had access to a zero to fly. So, I think, getting a little bit of rain. I don't know where they came up with the actual sounds. It's cruising along good. Am I overheating or anything? I don't seem to be overheating. I have fuel pressure now. The tachometer never goes very high. Look at the tach. Pulling it back a little, using some cruise speed. One of the big things about the Zeros was their long-range capabilities. Oh, and now that I'm here... Oh, there's another thing. There is another thing. Let me check if this works on the compass. It does. Okay, but I don't know how to set that exactly. Like... Let me go in here. Let me go down here. And align this with the compass. So we're 9.6. Like that, right? I believe we're there. And then we actually have a rudimentary autopilot, if I can find it. It's not even an autopilot. There's a heading hold and a wing leveler and a heading hold. gonna have to read some more. Oh yeah. Hey, get out of there. There we go. Something about the men on the people outside the aircraft is kind of messing up my immersion. It's kind of messing it up for me. If you use the PMS-50, you have full autopilot, including altitude. If you use a PMS-50 paid version, check. Roger that. I like to try out what's in the plane first. I don't actually use the PMS-50 paid version because I rarely need the paid features, although I should just to support them. Let me look for what I'm looking for. Go here and do that. Oh, they have all kinds of normal procedures here. Oops, I went right past the part with the wing leveler. I think that it's actually called a wing leveler. I believe that's the name for it. Permissible aerobatics. We'll have to look at that in a bit. There's nothing in the manual. Did I imagine that? Nothing in the manual about... Nothing in the index about the weight savings, debate over everything. Nothing about the wing leveler. Where did I find that? Yes, well, that does sound a lot more fun than looking in the manual. Who played that? Marco! Always! Always, it's always Marco. I didn't read the permissible aerobatics, but I assume a loop would be permissible. Oh, look at that, though. I don't want to be doing aerobatics with that awesome crowd right there. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. A few pictures here because the clouds, what I'm looking at is the clouds are perfect, right? They're perfect. My trim is not perfect, but somebody looks like they're going down because they have their smoke on and they're headed down towards the water. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is so nice. I don't need to do a flip because everyone else is. Okay, barrel roll round the zero. We have one other zero with us. We have P-58, we have F4U Corsairs, we have F4Fs, and zeros, and I saw a couple other civvies, civilians. I'm supposed to be using the middle tank before the wing tanks. I assume that's so then you can drop the middle tank and land without it. Perhaps the autopilot instructions were just in the instructions for the panel. That might be it. It's great that we have all these people out here, because if I didn't have this formation, I was just going to turn on the what's it called? This guy. I was just going to throw on Air Show Assistant if I needed to, but I don't even need to. We've already got it. That is a barrel roll around the zero right there. Sweetness. Still in the background here looking for the wing leveler, which I guess I made up in my head. Permissible aerobatics. Outside loops are not permitted. Snap rolls are not permitted over 170 miles an hour. Whoa. Going way over that. Going way over that.
Flights with Joel is live. It's go time.
Slow rolls are not permitted over 250 miles an hour, 270 knots. All pullouts should be gentle. All pullouts should be gentle. I'm now doing, according to my best guess, I am doing 215? About 215 knots? 215 knots? So we can do most of those things. Most of those things. Gun safety handle located on left-hand wall of cockpit must be moved to fire. Left-hand wall of cockpit. That's this one. I think that goes there then. 7.7mm guns must be charged before operation via handles on guns. So I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Okay, there's the charging. 20mm guns must be charged before operation via push lever on left-hand shelf. Push lever on left-hand shelf. Well, I don't know where that is. Guns may be fired with keybind or via interaction with trigger handle attached in front of throttle. Attached in front of throttle. So here's the throttle. Oh, this is the trigger handle right there. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, we ready? Let's see if these fire. I think I'm ready to fire. Nothing. Nothing. That was very anticlimactic. Okay, make sure these are correct. I think I need those down. Let's try this again. Oh, that's it! That's it! I fired! Ooh, that's very, like, real feeling. Whew! Oh my goodness. My goodness. That's an odd place for the trigger, isn't it? It's on your left throttle hand rather than what we're used to, which is the stick. Woo! Only one set, 7.7mm 20, may be fired at one time. Selector switch is on top of the throttle. Maybe accessed via RMP interaction on throttle or IMP hold RMP click. Guns may be reloaded via notepad. Oh, you can reload them in flight. So I think they mean this right here. No, that's not. How am I supposed to? Oh, there it is. Okay. Try this. No, I don't think I have those selected. Is it there? I don't know where to select that. Yeah, that should be firing the 20mm now. Well, we'll go back. Whoops. Go back to that. There we go. And I'm not sure where. Oh, here it is. This is the gun sight. No. There's a place further. There's a different place for the gun sight. So go way back up here. Gun sight, manual gun sight, lift to deploy is 1. Okay, that's this. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Manual gun sight. Oh, this one. There we go. Gun sight filter is 3. Okay, there we go. Gun sight brightness is 4. That's over here. No. Oh, they're showing this for the gun sight brightness. No, that doesn't make sense. What? Somehow I don't have it. Oh, 1. So if I click here, no. All that's doing is flicking that. I can't get the gun sight to turn on. That's what I'm trying to say. It does seem to be in the right place. Oh well. Nothing's going to shoot anyway. We're in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Nothing's going to blow up. We're not going to hit anything. Nothing's going to happen. I just turned that up so that I could hear the guns. It's absolute silliness. Okay. We're still on track-ish. We're still pretty good. Haven't looked at the map today. We're doing another Amazon River cruise flight. Oh, our first airport is quite a ways because that was the first airport in the sim on the river. Probably is really the first, not only in the sim, but probably in the real world as well. There it is. You see how far that is? So we took off here. And the first airport is there. So we could just go, you know, real quick like. But that's no fun. We'll keep doing what we're doing. It's all good. It's all working. Map down. Hey, how about that? Woo! I put the map down, and nobody even told me to. Okay, I'll take my first chat. I'll try my first chat boat. It never works, but I'll try it. Higher or lower? Should we go a little higher and get into those clouds, or should we go lower and go along the river more? Wouldn't that be great to cruise in? Either way is good for you, Marco. Marco, where are you anyway? Oh, you're in the P-38. You are in the P-38. It'd just be amazing if you could get in a zero and fly to Oshkosh with a F4U next to you. Oshkosh is what's happening now, isn't it? I was seeing the live traffic yesterday. It is live now. Oh, just when I was going to take a picture. Okay, I'm going to go a little, I'm going to get some altitude just to see what it looks like a little further up. See how she performs. Thousand foot per minute. It should climb much faster than that. I just realized something. Where is my altitude? Where is the altitude? Hold on a minute. Hold on. This doesn't make sense. Where's the altimeter? It's said to adjust it to field elevation. Well, first you have to find it. Is it like some stupid place? Everything should be done as Americans do it, right? Why would it be different? It's been live on YouTube for a couple of days. They fly as freaking... The flying... It is free. It is. Just lines of aircraft. Yeah. Now, I have done it a few times in the sim, so it gets boring to me watching it, but it is absolutely incredible. And of course, in the sim, it's nothing. The sim is really intense. When they do the virtual fly-in, which they did last weekend, if you've never done that, do it sometime. Try it as a virtual pilot. But then when you see the real world bit, it's every aircraft all at once. So there's no rules about having an IFR flight plan. There's a whole bunch of rules that they have on the virtual event that obviously don't exist in the real world. Helicopters, warbirds, commercial aircraft, whatever you're flying in, it's all going to come in at the same time and go out when you're done camping and you feel like going out. So it's mind-boggling, isn't it? Is that my altitude? No. Where's my altitude? What the heck? What the heck? So I am looking at 6,000 feet. Nothing on here looks like that. Unless that's... Is this the altitude in meters? Altimeter! That's odd. It doesn't seem to be hardly moving at all. Oh yeah, they have pages and pages of rules, plus some really good ATC. Yeah, the ATC people are mind-boggling. What's amazing is, as a VFR pilot, you can go. Anyone can go. If you don't follow the rules, they're really not going to let you land. But it's not like in the virtual event, you have to study it. I mean, anyone can show up there too, but they will kick you off the server. You will not get kicked off the server in the real world. It's quite amazing. Really amazing. Okay, let's just try it here at, what is it, 2,300 meters. So just over 6,000 feet. Let's get it trimmed out a bit. Marco had to shut down about 2 hours earlier yesterday because of weather. Oh, you mean the Oshkosh had to shut down 2 hours early than they should? Yeah, and that's the other thing. In the sim, you're supposed to have it. They don't do live weather. Because otherwise they wouldn't be able to do the event every time. Yeah, diverting because there's hundreds of planes coming in all at once, and all pilots from all over the world. And all kinds of planes. It's just nutty. All I can think of was I was hallucinating the whole wing leveler. What was I reading? What was I seeing that made me think there was a wing leveler on here? Or is it that there? Does this disappear? Can you make that disappear? No, this doesn't have one of those. Okay, I have to go here. And hit that right there, and go back down there. Is it that? Let's turn it on, see what happens. Well, no, it's not that. It's not. I don't know what that is. I suppose I should. Oh, and have I gotten completely lost now? Yes. No. No. Just following the river. Can't be that difficult. Following the river. It's a super nice day up here. 237 knots, 7,200 feet, according to Little Nav Maps. Now, what would be really good is if I had fuel gauges that I understood. Because I don't seem to. I do have fuel. I can go up here and cheat and see what kind of fuel I have. The fuselage is almost empty. Left wing has got 34 gallons in it. Right wing and belly tank have a bunch. Now, the belly tank is what I'm supposed to be doing first. So I don't know how to switch. HUD bar says the temp is 26°C, 29 Fahrenheit. How do I switch to the belly tank? Oh, this is like that. Wing tank select, fuselage belly tank. So, selection, fuselage belly tank. I'm going to see now if this uses the belly tank. So in a few minutes, I should have fuel coming out of the belly tank. And then we could get rid of that. Just drop it all together. Who needs it? Who needs it? Now we are cruising on a Sunday. How's Red Baron doing over there? Ah, there we got a Corsair coming up on us again. Now the Corsair performs best at about 20,000 or so. But they do they operate at every altitude. Man, that's a great shot, isn't it? Great shot. Oh, there's my needle. It's so hard to read this with the reflections. really hard to read those. But that's not the fault of Blackbird. It's realism. There's just too much realism in this. It's too realistic. It's hard to see. Why did your shot freeze? Oh, I don't know. I put the... Thanks for pointing that out. I put on the shot freeze filter. No, it's just something about that is not working like it's supposed to. I think my suspicion is it's OBS. Another possibility is that it's the multi-stream software, but it seems like I know because when I first used multi-stream, it was fine. So it could be that trying to stream at a higher resolution is just not working with that. Yeah, it's still frozen. It is still over there, frozen stiff. My my OBS might be trying to crash. Something is not working right. Something is not happy. Okay, I can do almost everything. I can watch the live stream on YouTube just about. And let's do that. Stay there. There we go. No. Do this. Boom. Okay. We'll stay here for a moment. Stay on that view while I look around. It came back. Did you cycle? Actually looks a smidge smoother, but yeah, I was back watching the stream, and I could see that it was pretty not smooth. You cycled it. Oh, okay. Well, then let's do one of these. All right, so it worked. I did manage to switch to the belly tank. It is now feeding. It is now taking from the belly tank. It's down to 90% and going down. So I'm doing it right. I've got it figured out. Belly tank first. That's what oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to do that. So I'm now feeding. We go to here, and the belly tank is going down. Going down. Now that camera seems to be performing marvelously. Marvelous. Very good. It's just be that we have to cycle it occasionally from Germany. Some German cycling. Little German engineering. It is a new connection each night, isn't it? Yeah, it's new every time. Yep, that's life. We wake up every day and it's a new day. A new day. And every day brings a new day to find out, hey, what's the sim gonna do now? What sensational thing will we be doing today? Nice. Who do we got here? SBSK-SBTF-SWKO is here. Octia is here. HPRA. Welcome. That's a new one. That's a new label. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Actually, I think we've seen this before, but you're right on it, dude. DevoFly, Dipe, Nova Stuff, Marco, Shibadoo, way back there. See a few other names. There's so many names, I can't read them all. No, I can't see them because I'm blind. Red Heron is here. Dennis is here. In the mill. Oh, you know, okay. It took me a minute to get this installed. I use add-ons linker. I don't just shove everything in my community folder, but if that's your thing, whatever. So in add-ons linker, I'm looking for this thing.
Alert! Cobra N has entered the airspace.
Hey, there's Cobra. I couldn't find the 0. I'm putting in the searching for 0. I'm searching in for A6M5. Nothing's coming up. It was under Milviz. It's under Milviz still. I thought they changed their name. Maybe they should change it back like HBO. Maybe they should do the old HBO thing and change it back and stop confusing everyone. Oh yeah. Lots of cool stuff coming up. We're still waiting for the H60 series, but also, I don't know if am I the last one to find out about this, but there is now a Russian helicopter coming out. I actually saw another streamer talking about it. Where is he? Forder. I saw Forder learning to fly. Forder learned to fly. He's not learning to fly, he's teaching flight. Talking about the KA-27-32. And then I saw it on a social media platform after that. They mentioned that they're doing this now. So apparently, this is going to be freeware. Isn't that awesome? That is... And they're trying to make it as realistic as possible. They want it to be basically a high-end piece of freeware. It already looks fantastic. It looks like it has little musical notes up there. Look at that. It's carrying some music like on a staff. A few people will understand what I'm talking about. It's looking good. It is looking good. And as I say, they're going to try and have the realism factor very high. So that is awesome. And of course we have the 0, which I am now flying, and then what else do we got? I assume Twitch is working. I'm not even monitoring Twitch in the normal way today. Thought I would, thought that might help if I don't have so many windows open. I can look at it on my phone if I really need to. What other thing? Oh, the Bell 47 just got an update. I didn't really see. I loaded it. I didn't really see a big difference. But both from Fly Inside, they are planning on having fully native versions. I think they said of all their helicopters in the future, and the Gazelle, I want to say Mustang. The Gazelle is going to be fully native for 2024 when it comes out. And I guess they're having some difficulty because of the ever-changing world of the flight simulator. So they're still working on it. It's gonna be here. It is going to be here. Okay, let's take a turn. Gosh, look at this. This is where the Huira River comes in, right here, close to here. No, that's it. That's the Rapira, El Pure. Wapire River is coming in right here to the Amazon and adding to the massive flow of the largest river in the world that we are currently on. So that's what we're looking at just ahead there. And we'll take a little Roy, not a Leroy, but a Roy, and we'll head 65 miles, which is going to go fast because we're going 252 knots right now. And it appears that everything's good. We've got plenty of fuel. Our last leg is 106 knots. I'm tempted to change to the Corsair just because it got an update and I love to fly the thing. And for some reason, the last time I flew it on the internet, I made a fool of myself. Whereas I've never really had a problem on my own. So I think I'm going to change over. We'll take a little break in 65 miles. And then we will change. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep coming in like that? Okay, that's... Oh, am I on a strange camera or something? Is my camera like... Okay, something is messed up with my cameras again. There we go. That is weird. Why in the... When I go from outside to inside, it's looking down on me. It's doing odd things. Other aircraft have had similar problems. So I think it's the aircraft, actually. All right, let's dive. Let's go low for 65 knots. Oh, wait. Before I go low, before I dive completely, I want to try a couple things. It says... I can't do an outside loop. Not approved for outside loops. But what's it do? How's it do in a loop? We're going plenty fast enough. Should just be able to pull it up and keep it going. Yeah, pretty simple. Pretty simple. This is made to maneuver. I really wish it would stop. Oh, I know what's wrong. If I turn that on and then zero it, that should help. Okay. That should help my situation. And a little faster roll. There we go. Look how fast that roll rate is. If you do it right. Add a little pedal. Look at that. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Too fast. Too fast. Okay, I'm blacking out. Oh my god. Uh-oh. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. There's no... Am I stalling? Am I getting a stall? No. Whew! I don't know what happened there, but it was scary. Yep, that was scary. No, it's still doing that weird thing where it comes back in and the camera is in a weird spot. Why? Why? Up now. Okay. Now it's really doing weird stuff. Oh, I'm in the... Oh, Christ. I'm in the wrong camera. Somehow... Oh... Somehow it's going into the drone cam when I don't expect it to. I screwed something up. I don't know how I did that, but isn't this cool crash damage? That's all. I just wanted to see what the crash damage was like. That's all I was doing. Yeah, isn't that great? Look at the crash damage on this thing. And then I think if I go back in the air, I can repair it. I don't think I can repair it here. But I think I can repair it if I go back in the air. Let's see if I can get out. Let's see if I can make my cameras work. And can I get out here? There we go. And then go like this. And here I am. Having a look. The bushes come up through the thing. Oh, I can walk on it. Oh, that's cool. I can walk on the thing. I like that. So that doesn't look good at all, but that's some actually some great damage, isn't it? There's no fire or anything. That's great. That is great. Sorry, folks, I got a little behind. Oh, so I can't even go up that way. I can only go up the other way. If only I had an airport nearby that I could try a few things. But you go, and then do you get in? Can I get in? Will you let me in? What if I click something? If I hit a click spot? Nope. There's not like a door to click on. Okay. It's not going to let me back in. So now, if I hit Y. It might be great if the map wasn't in the way. Oh, it might be. So how long's that been up? I probably hit that trying to get to my well, I'm not going to do it all over because that would be silly. How long has that been up? Thanks, Marco. At least someone cares. Why? The whole time. So the whole time I've been streaming? No, the whole time I've been doing this. I'm going to get some major altitude because I think I'm going to have to repair it with the clipboard. Which way are we going? Where is everyone? Uh-oh. There they are. They're that way. So I think I'm going that way. Now I'm going to hit Y. Oh, it's good. Except this is open. Okay. Are the gear down? Sounds funny. Am I getting power? I am getting power. Power, I have airspeed. It sounds very odd. As if I'm still, yeah, I think the engine's off. See if we can fix this before I hit the ground. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is weird. Why did it do that? Did it like set me to 0 knots? When it fixed the propeller, it sent me towards the ground. Okay, now everything's fixed. Good condition. But we're not getting any power. Or, no, we're going fast. We're going 300 knots, I think. I'm still having trouble reading my speedo. 144 knots. No, I'm not. I'm reading it correctly. It's exactly right. So, it would appear that something else is wrong. Yeah, it's not getting any power. Is it not started? Oh, you can wash it. You can wash the aircraft. Yeah, I am, I'm at idle. I don't have any power. This would indicate I have power, but it doesn't look like I have any. Man, I've already been going a while. Ah! Come on. What do I gotta do? Full throttle back, then forward. Hey, that might have fixed it. Good, good thinking. Good advice, Marco. I don't know what that did, but I think that might have fixed it. If I leave it in the red, I'm pretty sure it will burn up. We're still at 140. No, it didn't fix it. It made it better. Try it again. Is it only partially fixed? I'm doing 145 knots. I think I just have partial power. Just because I bent my prop a little bit. After you crash, it doesn't recognize throttle until you put it all the way back. Oh, interesting. So I'm still only getting 140 knots or less. 139 knots. I think it also has engine damage it's not showing me. That's the only thing I can figure. It doesn't show me anywhere. This is for all the guns. I've got fuel options. Wash. Oh, engine health. Engine hot, good condition. Engine hot, good condition. It's hot, but it's in good condition. I'll open those up, see if that helps. I'm not getting any power. Trying to think of other things I might be able to cycle. It's got gas. Maybe some of the gas is dirty. Still burning off the belly tank. Oh, my gear is down and my flaps is out. Gear up. Cyvok, how you doing? You just missed a epic or silly crash, however you want to look at it. Are my flaps coming up? Flaps coming up. Okay, this is going to help a lot. This is going to give me some speed. Turning Japanese. Oh, I should play that song. Oh, sure.
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
I thought I looked out here and everything was straight, but I was wrong. I did not. Now we're going to get some speed. Okay, now we're going to be fine. The engine is hot. I need to keep this down. I need to turn that down or it's going to burn up. Hey, Nova Stuff, what's up? And my runway that I'm coming up on is... It's only 7,188 feet, so I have to be prepared for a very short landing. Only 7,000 feet. There must be a Turning Japanese blurb. It must be on here. Okay, Jesus. Whew. I feel much better now. I feel a bit of confidence coming back. Just a little. Just a little. We're doing Sunday cruise. Thanks for watching. This is Flights with Joel. We are in the new Zero from Blackbird Simulations. Exclamation plane if you're interested in finding out more about it. I think it's a really well done aircraft. Really well done. And it's not... I think it's priced right also. The Vertigo, I thought that would be flying right by us. It has guns and stuff if you like that kind of thing because you're in the wrong sim. There it goes. Let me try that again. It also has 20mm cannons, but I haven't quite set it up. I don't know. I haven't read enough to get those to fire. I have to charge them somewhere, and I'm not quite sure where they charge. So those guns were right there. Those were 7.7mm machine guns. You still love my, and you should, as you should. And I love my Spitfire and my Corsair and my F4F and my F6F. And I actually really like the T6 Texacan. I like the T6 that comes with the sim. It's not nearly as fast as these guys, but I like it. I really do like it. I think that's the one I even found a mod for recently. Was it the T6 that they have a mod for, and they're working on the Mustang, a mod for the Mustang? I think I have that right, unless I have it wrong. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Pretty sure. Haver has a love for World War II machines. I do like my classic World War II machines. Not sure why. They're just fascinating. I mean, they represent the time. I'm not much of a warmonger. I don't like playing games that involve war because it's warlike. But this represents the beginning of modern day aviation. This is what did it. This really pushed us forward. I mean, you went from the Stearmans and Jennies to fighter jets in a matter of a few years. It's just mind-boggling. Just really mind-boggling. We are coming up to our airport, and then we're going to take a little breather, take a little break, but we have a short flight left after the break. It's not a very long flight. Post-break, that's the word. Not even looked at my stream today. Isn't that amazing? Good thing, too. Oh, I've got to echo because my stream is not muted. There we go. Whoops. Better that I wasn't looking at the stream. Really a new time. Oh, you mean in the aviation world? Yeah. New time for everything. It was the same way for autos, but aviation was... It just jumped. It jumped ahead. Just across the Tafy River is our airport. The airport is the Tafy Airport. It has a VOR. It's by a little town, Porto de Tafí, or Tafí, T-A-F-E with a little thing on the top. Tafé? There's hotels around it and everything. It's a regular commercial-sized commercial airport. Now the tough part will be landing, as is always the tough part in a World War II era plane. So I see that pool of water. That's what I'm going to be shooting for. That's what I'm going to be shooting for. I need to slow it on down. And it does slow down nicely. I should see the runway coming in any minute. Or is it that big? Oh no, it's way out there, isn't it? It's way out there. It's not that little pool of water. It's way out there still. Okay. I'm fine maintaining my altitude for a minute. Staying where I'm at. Wow, that's looking pretty. I'm sure that, ooh, look at that. I'm sure a photographer's getting some. I do have to learn Japanese to fly the plane. Is everything on the plane written in Japanese, Joel? Everything on the plane is written in Japanese, unless, let me know if my music's too loud and you can't hear me. I can hear me. It's all Japanese, unless you go to the options and you say display English labels. So the English labels kind of cool because they just go above the Japanese labels. They don't get rid of them. So then you can learn Japanese by Magneto, and you just switch, and you just, that means Magneto, I'm sure. There's more than one sci-fi movie or television show. I just saw another episode of a sci-fi television show where a pilot is like, oh yeah, I can fly anything. It doesn't matter if it's an alien aircraft, I can fly it. Are you kidding me? I don't think an American pilot could fly this without knowing any Japanese at all. Maybe if you had a manual, you could kind of figure out a little bit. And on this, because we have a manual in English, you actually could fly it without the English labels. It's possible. Because you could just get familiar with the cockpit, get familiar with all the switches and knobs and bells and whistles. And, you know, I don't really look at the labels on everything. Going 200 knots is so much faster than going 140 knots. It's nearly twice as fast. We're in this partly to try and eat up some of my trip on the Amazon today. Tuesday, we will not be on the Amazon, whatever kind of flight sim. Hopefully all will. I have to take a cat to the vet, but I should have time to stream, and I'll figure out somewhere to fly other than the Amazon. Even though there's a beautiful path of helipads at the end of this flight. Of course, in the sim, there are patches of dirt. But I thought, wow, look at that. I could do a helipad flight. And then I looked at them, and they're just nothing. Okay, I need to really slow down. Come on now. Slow it on down. And it does slow down for you. It's not one of these planes that doesn't slow down. What does that do when I hit it? Okay, it shows me where it's at. Fly and dive, good evening. Welcome in. Just caught my first landing in the 0, and maybe my last, because I might switch planes. Oh, I just got way too slow. Got a little slow. The flaps do a lot. FYI, the flaps do a lot. Okay, that's plenty. That's good. I'm coming in good. You know, I should probably look at my wind, because I appeared like maybe I have a lot. I am looking at 6 knots straight down the runway. It's perfect. You don't get wind conditions any better than this. They don't get any better. They're perfect. Okay, we're doing about 112 knots, about 112 knots. And we're gonna need to be a lot slower, but as soon as we drop the gear, it's gonna slow down a bunch. Nice, first time I've seen since the release. Looks nice. It's really pretty sweet. Look at that. It's getting dark out. Look at that. That is epic, isn't it? It is epic and works quite well. Like we also found out, and I didn't mean to do this, but we found out that the crash damage is spectacular. It looks great. It does bend some things if you happen to crash. It has a wash function. I'll have to check that out before I switch planes. I'll have to check out the wash function. But since this runway is so long, it's a good time to bring out the Corsair and see about the updates to that. I don't think it mentioned any flight model updates, but it sure does seem to fly nice. Okay, I'm a little bit high. Let it come down. And I'm really slow on the approach because Midlife Rex. Midlife Rex is here. Welcome to the flights. All right, I'm almost there. Let's not forget the gear. Let's drop that down. And landing lights would be great. Are any of these landing lights? No, that's pitot heat. That light. Is that it? No, that's the wing lights. Okay, I think I got this. I think I got this. The first time I landed, it was quite tame. We'll see how she goes, eh? Oh, look, my gun sight's all set up. That's actually a good way to find the airport, too. Use the gun sight. Now it's on. Oh, because I see. It's the light for the gun sight. Here we go. Easy peasy, yes. My gear's locked. Landing gear's locked. Tail wheel's locked. Come on, come on. Easy does it. There we go. Slow it down a bunch. And then Shift G should unlock the tail wheel, and it does. And how about that? Whoa! You were surprised that I so quickly remembered the song Turning Japanese? How can you not remember? That was played a lot when I was younger. And how can you forget that? It's from 1980? I was just born. Or I was a sophomore in high school. One or the other. I was either just born or I was a sophomore in high school. Something in there. It's definitely a classic. It is definitely a classic. I think so. I think so. But it was a classic. Oh, well, floating people galore. As the sun sets, we take our first break. However, the flight's not going to be a lot longer. It's not going to be, we're not going to restart the entire aircraft. I'm just going to see if it dies with the throttle all the way back. Let's just see. Put those chocks on. Okay, crew, I'll throw on the chocks. Okay, chocks in place. And it's not dying on its own, so we'll cut The people hanging in the air are the multiplayers. The multiplayer folks who didn't want to bring their own plane are hitching a ride on someone else's plane. So they're here with us, but they didn't actually want to float. No, they're just it's the latest and greatest of the multiplayer things. Yes, that's all I can say. Okay, kill it this way. Oh, beautiful sounds, just fantastic. Turn that off, turn switches off. There it is. Now, I'm going to see if I can walk on the wing again. Wing walk once again. Okay, when it was crashed, it would let me get up on the wing, because that's how you get in the aircraft. So when it was crashed, I could just get up on the wing. But it's not going to do that now. That is the left side, right? Yes. It said there's a step on the left side, which I don't see. Perhaps there is a ladder somewhere. Anyway, isn't it great? It's great. All right, we will be back in 6 minutes or so. Please enjoy this halftime entertainment, if we get it, from Mr. Red Heron. All right, it's working. Nice. Oh, but I need to turn this back up. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Thanks, Red Heron. That was awesome. So here we go, I guess. Here we go. I just took my break, so I didn't go and get my other plane. I did not go grab the other plane. Not main menu. End flight. Don't go to main menu, no reason. We want to come back to this airport. And we're going to switch out to the Corsair. Just for fun. And how am I going to find it, I wonder? Nope, that's not it. There it is. There it is. And with this one as well, it's always tough, you know, like, which aircraft do we want to fly? When I was watching the YouTube deal about Pappy Boeington, the colors were not this good. The colors did not look like this. Where's the one that they say, this says Black Sheep. The colors looked nothing like this. Let's see if I have any filters today. Are they? Nope, no game filters. They're not. Turn on to customize the appearance of your game. Oh, okay. Enable. No good. They are not. Oh, relaunch the game. Never mind. Anyway. They didn't look the same because it's all in black and white and it's filmed from the 40s. It's probably Army film from the 40s. So you don't see any color at all. On the TV series, they looked great. Wait a minute, is everyone gone? I was right there. I'm going to see how this works. Hopefully I won't be starting on top of someone. That is my hope. And this startup shouldn't take me more than about 10 seconds. Especially if it started. It appears to be already started. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, wow. I really am almost where I was. Almost right where I was. Wow. That's crazy. Look at this beauty. Look at this. We're still waiting. Oh, has it been more than 10 seconds? Oh, man. Look at this, though. Look at the detail on that. And this is an old 2020 plane. I mean, this is from a long time ago. Same people that made the aircraft I was just in. And look how much larger it is than the Zero. That scaling is not far off. Oh, it's gonna open the wings for me. Isn't that interesting? I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay, fine. Open the cockpit. This is not the one that has the power is not there. The power's over here. Power's over here. And it is a starter generator. I should have a shortcut to this. There we go. Primer, generator, fuel pump, instruments, battery. Battery on. Instruments, master radiator. There it is.
Your snacks and drinks. Flights with Joel is live. It's go time.
Nice. And we'll hit these in a minute. First, we'll finish our startup. We need fuel. It will need fuel. It will need fuel here. It's, I think you start on the reserve. I'm pretty sure that is correct. And, oh, that plane's wrong, Zybok. That's wrong. This is the F4U Corsair by the same people. Also by Blackbird. But it is not. Yeah, okay. Well, in case anyone else is watching, but that's okay, because no one is. No one else is watching. There we go there. And I'm trying to remember if there's not even a... Oh, this. You turn this out. That's basically, that is your primer. And there is a primer. There's a primer here. There. It's primed. Okay, now this should just start right up, yeah? Just start right up. Oh my god, did it really? Okay. I didn't actually expect it to start right
Now,
up.
what I have for your starters today is a potato-encrusted
That is not
scallop
what
with
I
lobster
expected
foam.
at all.
And we're going to top that with some nice...
I gotta
green
remember
cream.
that this will go on its nose. This you can put on its nose fairly easily. It started right up. What is wrong? Something's wrong. Something is all wrong. It's way quieter, as all the 2020 planes seem to be. All the 2020 planes in 2024 seem to be very quiet. We got to taxi to the other end, right? Because the wind is going that way. And I'm gonna give myself some time. Although it better not take, it won't take that long. We're in fast planes. I think we have 117 miles to go. Other thing I like to do is, it is actually much harder to fly with these tanks in here. So in your loadout, you want to get rid of those tanks. At least I do. No? Boink. 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 You gotta say boink, or they don't disappear. Because I don't know if you noticed, but when I first pressed them, I didn't say boink, and they stayed there. They stayed right where they were. Now this one will burn up. It'll get very, very hot very, very quick. It already is. Even though I have all the stuff open, it's trying to overheat, and I haven't even done anything. It's trying to overheat, and I haven't done anything. I don't know how to prevent that from happening at this point, because everything's open. Oh, no, they're closed. Actually, these are closed. Let's open those. Oh, that's weird. They won't open. Those are closing. No, I think I know what's wrong. I went the wrong way. So to open them, I gotta go this way. Okay, that's the problem. Open up everything that's overheating. Open up all the cowls. And we will back taxi on the runway. Get on out of here. This one also has a locking tail gear. Loving all the sounds. There, we got everything. We got jets, warbirds, fast planes, no flying cows in the air. There's flying people in the air, though. Haven't seen a tornado? No, neither have I. We were supposed to be able to get tornadoes in this, right? Tornadoes were supposed to be possible. Now, that might look to you like a very long runway for me. Oh, nice. Good pick. Nice plane. Red Heron is in the Mustang. Look at that. Flying the Mustang. No, I'm sorry. What am I saying? I thought that is a Spitfire. Red Heron's in the Spit. He switched it up too. He did it much, much faster than me. Although that, I gotta say, that's one of my fastest starts in history. I seriously wish it would not be overheating before I even get in the air. That can't be good. Cow flaps are all open. It's hot here, probably, is why it's doing this. Okay. That's oh yeah, that's good. Far enough. And I thought we had some... thought we had a little bit of, whoa! Just did a ground loop in this thing with a little extra braking. Bit of a ground loop going there. Okay, let's lock the tail wheel. Now I think this will work. No, it's not working. It used to work in this. Shift G used to work. That is the tail wheel lock. We want to put right rudder and right aileron. And a fair amount, 6 degrees on each. Boy, I'm loving all these sounds. There we go. And wrong way. Wrong way? What do you mean wrong way? What? Wrong way for what? We are going the way we are. This is perfect. 106 miles to go. Okay. Let's give it a try. This is actually quite the aircraft to handle. Release the back pressure. Don't over rev it. It's one of the secrets of the Corsair. Once the tail wheel starts to come up, oh gosh, I'm all over. You let it come up, get some speed up. There it is. Gear up. Oh, what a beauty, huh? What a beauty. Now we come back here and we close this. And we should be starting to cool off any minute. Everything's wide open. Bring the power back. Right away. Continue forward. Just back on the river over there. Get some speed up. Because I'm not liking where that cylinder temperature is. I don't want to blow it up. And I'm not liking that. Clap. Thank you. It was good, huh? I just tried to use my helicopter left trim to trim it out. And it doesn't work. And I should have this set on my controls, but you get rid of the trim now. Get rid of the trim, there you go. And continue on down the river. It appears to be out of the yellow now, so we're getting back in the safety zone. Once it gets into the green, we can close all that stuff up. So we are just left Sierra Bravo Tango Foxtrot. We're headed to Sierra Whiskey Kilo Oscar. Still has a little bit of trim in it. Take that out. There we go. This will trim really good if you pay attention. Trim up very nicely. I think I'm at 230 now, yes? 237. So that's great. We can pull the prop back. Because it wants to be back, yeah. It wants to be easy. And this one also has firing guns. I completely forgot how to fire them. Oh, well, you have to arm them. There's all the guns. And gun sight. Gun sight is on, but I don't see it. Still getting some weird hiccups in my system. I wonder if it's the internet occasionally having a hiccup. Occasionally doing weird things. Oh my gosh! My prayers have been answered. Coffee is coming in. Thank you. This is the first day this week that I'm having hot coffee because it's been so nice here. So I've been making cold brew coffee every week. And today it's nice enough. It cooled off to where I can have some hot coffee. I prefer the cold brew, but you know. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for coming on the Sunday cruise. Still appreciated. Oh, look at that beauty. Look at that. Whoo. It's gorgeous out here, isn't it? Amazon River. What an amazing place. It's in the Amazon. Thousands of species of plants and animals never before discovered still exist out here. Okay, we are at the top of the green. I'm going to leave my cowl flaps open. Going to leave them open. I've got the prop pulled back. I've got the manifold pressure pulled back. I'm doing almost 250 knots, 240 some knots, which is just fine. Let's level it out. There you go. Really don't need autopilot with this baby. If you pay attention and you get your trim in there. Get your trim in there. Where'd all my F4Us go? Isn't it? I just love this plane. The design of it, which is to accommodate its carrier activity. That's why this design, but it just looks so amazing. It's an amazing looking aircraft. And it turned out that the wing design, even though it was made to make the landing gear work, it also became one of the best handling aircraft. And one of the best aircraft in the sim as well, right there. The Flying Iron Spitfire. Great plane. Great plane. The aluminium version, this have seen Zybok? You mean, so you've seen one of those in the real world? An air show in Denmark, awesome. I've seen a few of them at museums, aircraft museums. I don't think I've seen one with the aluminum look. That would be incredible. All the ones I've seen had typical Army paints. Oh, it's the only one. Something the other day, the wing was more, so the gear was short enough to be used as dive brakes. The wing was more, so the gear was short enough to be used as dive brakes. AW, something the other day. Hellcat is just about the same diameter prop and did just fine with longer gear. Oh, are you comparing it compared to the Corsair, you mean? Very different aircraft. The Hellcat was bigger and heavier and ended up being different roles for those two aircraft. And the Corsair actually lasted longer. It was flying well into the jet age. They even flew these in the Vietnam War in the beginning. It was flown around the world, Zybok says. The aluminum one? That would have been an amazing thing to see. That sounds cool. Nice. I bet it didn't, the one they flew around the world, it probably didn't say flying iron. It's just a guess. Just a random guess. Jumping into this, and it's probably true, it just feels so much more refined, and it really is. It came along later in the war, and I mean, it had more resources behind it. It really had more resources behind it than the A6M5. So the Corsair wasn't just for the gear, and yeah, Corsair was just Corsair was try to max performance. Hellcat was let's make a few sacrifices to make it much easier to fly and build, and also really well, both of them very tough planes. But I think that the Hellcat is known for taking a lot of damage, kind of like the B-17, taking a lot of damage and still getting back. I'm almost straight level. I'm very close. Very close. One of the great things about these planes is that they don't, you know, they're not here to look pretty. They weren't made to look pretty. Like, everything is kind of out in the open. All the, you know, all the inner workings of the plane are just here for you to see. They didn't cover stuff up unnecessarily because that's not what it's about. It's like a race car. If you ever see a NASCAR car or a drag top fuel, you know, there's no extra stuff there. There is a pad on the back. Let's see if I can see it. There is a nice pad for your head, because they did fly some longer missions. Plus the wings on the Corsair, well, that's the thing. They just look so good. They just look so pretty. From every angle. No matter where you are. That's really why it's not my favorite because I watched Baba Black Sheep when I was younger. That doesn't date me at all. But it didn't hurt. It really is just the look, just that right there. When they stripped him down to race for Reno Air Races, they did pretty good there too. You have a link for the Silver Spitfire. Yeah, throw it in. I don't think you can put links in my chat, but you can put it in my... You can send me a whisper, and I'll throw it in there. Yeah, the chat doesn't allow links because of, you know, people. Not because of you, but not everyone has got the best link. You know, you never know what link people are going to put in there. You know what I'm saying. But send me a list whisper and I'll throw it right in there. You're probably wondering why my camera's moving around. I'm drinking the coffee is what's going on. I'm not just randomly looking around. Wings were also to accommodate the large prop. Right. The large, it was to keep the prop from striking the aircraft carrier. It was also used a lot in on the islands at the end of the war, through the entire war, and so it kept it out of the dirt. It ended up being a really good, not short field, but soft field aircraft because the gear was so sturdy. I cannot see the link. All I see is 3 dots. It just comes out as 3 dots for me. You might be able to see it, but yeah, I just see 3 dots. Boy, I got that muted just in time. There's the beautiful silver one again. There we go. www.silverspitfire.com. Well, that's pretty easy. Yeah, we want to check that out, huh? Thanks. That's awesome. Mission complete and world record set. Oh, I see. It does look almost identical, but without the Flying Iron logo on there. It looks almost exactly the same. Did that work? Yes, it did. Yeah, super nice. 22,138 nautical miles. I wonder if there's someone that is flying this around the world. I'm kind of spacing on her name. She's rated us several times. She's flying around the world in a Spitfire. I'm not sure if she's using this route. She might be. But that's something people could do. How cool. It's an MK9. And it is, they did kind of borrow that insignia a little bit for the Flying Iron, just a little. Oh, you know what I got to do here, though? I've got to look at my map, because I could be flying right by the runway by now. We're moving. Yep. No, we're good. We're good. Still good. About 37 miles to go. Yeah, it is. It is pretty much. It even says Heritage. It is the same. It is the same livery with the Flying Iron stuck on there. Just sweet. I fly that one all the time because I love the aluminum look. I love it. Staying warm enough in that coat on the Amazon. See, I'm actually set up for the tropics because of where these operated. No bomber jacket here. Plus, I would imagine the heating on these would be amazing. If you opened up a vent from the motor, I think you'd stay nice and toasty warm, right? Am I on the wrong river? They're way over there. Oh, I see. That's just where they're flying. They're actually flying the flight path. More closer. More closer to the path. I better take that camera down before I start talking about things I'm doing and have it on the wrong camera and no one has it. Okay, now I can close these. Because now it's plenty cooled off. And once I close them, it won't really make any difference. When they're warm and you open them, it makes a huge difference. But when it's cooled off, it doesn't seem to make any difference if you open and close the flaps. And I'll get better fuel economy if I close the cow flaps. Put cow flaps in front, those right there. Yep, now it'll get it like 30 miles a gallon. Easy peasy. Now on the map, you can already see this helicopter route that I was talking about, that I would fly Tuesday if there was anything there. Look at all the pads. So there's some kind of route out here. It leads to an airport. But some of them have, not that one. Some of them have a historic site by it, like a pyramid or something. I guess not all of them. But when you go, I went and looked at them, and there's nothing there. They're patches of dirt. See, there's two of them here. What are all these doing out here? One of them had a pyramid next to it. Here it is. Pyramid geoglyph. Pyramid and geoglyph by that one. Oh, and this one has also something. Pyramidi 2. Some kind of historic site. Probably something really cool that you can't see in the sim. Because it doesn't actually, it's not actually a copy of the world. It only says so in the literature. But it's not there. There's Cowboy Cody down there. Turd Ferguson has joined us. Debo Fly is here. Midlife Rex is here. Hello, Wall. Octia, Nova Stuff, thank you for flying along. I do appreciate the support. Making it work. I nearly have this thing all worked out. Oh, there's still... I don't know if you heard that click in the audio. It's only happening about once every 15 minutes now. There's a little glitch. So there, it's still alive. It still works. I was working on the old one because I plan on selling it, and I'm trying not to get too overzealous and sell the old one and then have something happen to the new one. But it was fun because they're side by side pretty much, and so I can look at the old video card and the new one. And you know, the new one, it doesn't sag, and it's about another 2 inches. So you know, I gained about 2 inches. Yeah, that's right. That's what happened. Oh, we're coming right up to the airport. I need to slow down and land. The airport is 5,211 foot runway. The wind is 4 knots, crosswind of 4 knots. And I think I can make it. I think I can do it. I believe I'll be fine. It is starting to heat back up. It actually is. Most of the time it doesn't. Let me open this again. We'll open those back up for landing. I saw it at Kurup Airport 3 years ago in 2022, which is an air show that the Danish Air Force holds once every 3 years. It is free and well worth a visit. But this year it had to be canceled due to the situation in Europe. Oh, that's too bad. I just, there was a big event that we have here in my little town. It's been going on since the 70s, I think. And it got canceled. We're not sure why. But that sucks. Now the gun sight is on in this aircraft. Oh, because I turned, I was gonna, right. Will it fire? No, I don't have it set up. I don't think I have the right thing set up. I would have to go back and look. I set it up a long time ago. Oh, is it loaded? You know what? I probably would have had to load the guns in the beginning. And no, there's no ammo. It will not fire without ammo. Isn't that crazy? If it doesn't have ammo, it won't fire. What a POS, man. Unplayable. Unplayable. Holy... Okay, we'll stay about here for a minute. This... Yeah, it's really a shame. There is now an air show in England now, RIAT 2025, look on YouTube. Yeah, and also Oshkosh is going on now. Experimental Aircraft Association's biggest air show. I think it's the biggest air show in the U.S., maybe the world. Not the world, there is a bigger one. Biggest in the U.S. And that's happening right now, too. It's air show season, for sure. And then there's one in August, just up the road from me, that has a stall competition. Let's put the flaps in. We are going to have to be going slower. Nope, that's good, that's good. That's a good speed. Lose some altitude, get down there. Oshkosh, me gosh. It's the town that it takes place in. And there are I guess Marco was saying earlier that they canceled the arrivals temporarily because of weather, but there is live traffic for it. They do it in the sim every year, and I've done it. I did it 3 years, and then the last couple of years I just decided not to. It's too intense. But gears down, flaps are down. It is really amazing. The real-life controllers do the controlling, and you have to follow a very specific approach, VFR, and land on a dot. You don't, and the air controllers talk, you listen. You have to be ready to speak if they have a question, but basically you listen and don't say anything. Bad weather was yesterday. Oh, weather was beautiful today. So that's a really fun one to watch if you want to see some intense action. Intense. Here we go. Corsair landing. Oh, I really feel like I made it for the last time I flew it, because last time I flew this it did not go well. But so some of you remember, some of you don't, thankfully. There we go. There it is. Look at that. I'm braking hard, and I don't think it flips anymore. But now, it really was butter, thank you. It kind of was. For a Corsair landing, there has been more than one incident. There was one very recently at Oshkosh, where the pilot was killed and the aircraft was totaled on landing. And you can't even say it was a botched landing. You know, it looked pretty good, but it took one bad bounce, and that was it. It's a very scary aircraft to fly. The real world aircraft, very hard to fly. Let's open this. There we go. It is hot out here, folks. And that is going to conclude our flight for today. I still have coffee left. It may be a little early. Hey, I can catch some of these landings. Whoa. Let's, this one does have parking brakes. Let's hit that and jump out. Hopefully it won't ruin my cameras. Here's red hair. Oh, that was perfect. Red hair coming in. Oh, yeah. How perfect is that? Switch over to his camera. There we go. Did he land gear up? Yes, he landed gear up. That is what I saw. Oopsie. Oh, well, that was butter with a little extra grease. Butter with a little extra grease on the runway. Wraith, you made it just in time for the end. Thanks for coming in. You can't park there, sir. No parking there, sir. Oh my gosh. I'm going to switch back here momentarily just to say thanks again, everyone. Thanks for coming in. I do hope to have a flight Tuesday. Things are a little rough this summer. Not rough. They're actually great. Streaming is a little rough. Things are good life-wise. And we will see you all hopefully in a couple of days. This was fun. I hope you had fun. I had fun flying the Zero and the Corsair. And we'll be back. Red and I landed almost. I saw that. But you put your gear down. So you cheated, man. What a cheat. Put your gear down. There's a Zero. Cowbell's coming in the Zero. Coming in the Zero. So we, thanks for the stream and chat. Thank you for the chat, Zybok. Always appreciated. Much appreciated. And what do oh yeah, say hello to the next streamer that we go to after this.